what is a servant and what is a leader.
So when you are given an opportunity to serve, that's what it is, just an opportunity to serve.
It's about principle. So it's saying, comrades, we indeed are in trenches together.
Now, ethical leadership is a key ingredient of servant leadership. You're ethical in what you do. You do what you do based on values. And there's a number of people that has put their own lives at stake in terms of private accumulation of resources and of wealth and of fame in the interest of the people they serve. Just remind us again, what are the key fundamentals of that philosophy that you impart on your committee that's responsible for ethics?
You are governed by the national interest, not by private interest. And whenever you make a judgment, your accountability is to the national interest, because ethics is the end of it all.
Part of taking responsibility as being in cabinet entails is about the ability to take decisions. The ability to take decisions, you must always understand, will not be in conditions of your own making.
Would you consider yourself, President Nelson Mandela, and many others during your generation, servant leaders?
Even before the ANC got a shell house, we got a room in a hotel in the center of the city for the Constitutional Committee. Nelson Mandela came to our meeting. He said, "Please write a constitution which is good and will protect everyone in the country. Every individual is entitled to the rights." And he lived it. And he expected people to actually follow his example.
Those who hold high office and understand the oath of such high office must live by those standards. You can't ask of others what you're not prepared to do yourself.
To be a true representative of the people, it means you listen to them. And also you deliver on the promises you make to the people. Otherwise, the people will vote you out. As simple as that.
The one issue that South Africans must never forget, and members of the ANC should never forget, we never served the ANC. We served the people of South Africa.
You serve at the pleasure of the people, and therefore you are obliged to use that platform responsibly, and that, you know, the people must come first.
No legitimate government could claim authority unless it is based on the will of the people. And I think sometimes people forget that.
In South Africa, there's been slippages in ethical leadership. People have used and abused their political power.
There are people involved in the 3 tiers of government who are corrupt.
The president admitted very serious deficiencies in the ANC, misconduct, lobbying, fractions, and so on. And my reaction to that, if a leader of an institution or a group of leaders of an institution admit such serious failings, then somebody has to resign. I think we need to shake up our system. I think governments have become too static, too complacent, self-satisfied, even self-serving. And the necessary commitment to the public good is not evident.
The fact that the ANC must now reflect on itself and the conduct that has brought it to this point where its own veterans are ashamed to be associated with this movement is good. It presents that moment of self-reflection and remedial action to be taken in the ANC.
At the difficult times in Africa's transition, why did you consider it a pleasure to serve on the constitutional court?
Even pleasure doesn't capture it. A joy, a thrill, a vocation, an expression of self, a culmination of years and years and years of struggle. And we've got this wonderful constitution that we battled over for so long. And you know, I don't even like the word serving. Serving makes you sound like you are recruited and you're obeying. I'm expressing myself. So I don't see it as service. I see it as a kind of expression of life, of idealism, of thought, of language, of rationality, and of hope, and of skepticism. You have to be very, very careful and cautious about the things that can go wrong and the people, sometimes in the name of the good, who can do very bad things.
Honesty, honesty, honesty. And I think that's the missing ingredient in politics throughout the world at the moment. A good leader is an honest leader.